It's Jeanette with Usborne Books and More at Bobbert's Bookshelf, and I wanted to talk to you about some of Mommy's underrated favorites. That's what I like to call them because I don't see them promoted a lot with Usborne and Kane Miller books. These are actually, all three are the Kane Miller side, so that's part of the Usborne Books and More. But I had to show you guys these. These are some of my favorites. The first one is The Children Who Loved Books. It is such a sweet story. It is $11.99, and it's about a family, and they don't have much. They don't have very much. They don't have a television or a car, and they don't even have a house. They live in a trailer. But what they do have is books. And one day, they got too many, and so the books had to go. And then they find out that there is so much space and nothing works without the books, and there's so much space between everyone in the home. And then one day one of the kids brings home a library book, and they all end up reading it together and then waking up the next day to go to the library. So I just thought that was so cute. $11.99 Kane Miller book. But it is on the same website, Usborne Books and More. Then I have the river, and what I love about the river is this little fish that swims. This little piece that, there's a hole in the middle of the book here, so you can see it throughout every page. This is The River, an epic journey to the sea. It is story of a fish's migration between freshwater rivers and the sea. So it rhymes. I love that. So that makes it really fast reading for bedtime. And it's beautifully illustrated. They go through different habitats. You see all kinds of different animals and learn about different animals' habitats. And eventually she swims on and on until the river turns into a sea. So I love it, and you can see the little fishy swim when you move the book back and forth, which I love. Alright, then the last one is Bears Don't Read, and it's actually quite big, $12.99, very large hardback book. And it's about a bear who finds a book, a bear named George, who finds a book under a tree, okay? And he realizes he can't read, and so he wants to go, and he wonders why everybody else doesn't want to do this, but they all think he should be satisfied doing bear things. And he wants to learn how to read. So he wanders and wanders and wanders until he finds a city, but he ends up scaring people. And so they come in and they try to tell him to drop everything, and he's like, hey, I'm not dangerous. And a little girl comes up to him with her mom and said, hey, that's my book. You found my book. And she ends up teaching him how to read on his own. And he eventually reads that book that he found. Lovely, lovely, lovely story. $12.99. Usborne Books and More, you guys. I just can't say enough about these three lovely books. Happy reading!